Better bring this up. G'day, how you going? Ianapolis here, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my Friday Night Live, episode 124. Every 3 weeks, I like to come live and connect with you, my follower, the subscriber, where you can ask me questions and we just connect for the next hour. I get questions sent in throughout the few weeks and they get printed out and addressed throughout the show. And everyone who supports me gets big shouts out throughout the show also. So before we get started, I do like to do a little bit of a sound check just to make sure that we've got sound happening everywhere. So let me just have a little scratch of my head first, just like that, and see if we've got sound going on in here. And I'm going to have to wait.
See if we've got sound.
Yes, I have got sound. Beautiful stuff. All right. So back to here. Where are we? Back to here so I can read your comments in the live comments here. Now, in these live shows, if you're sitting back watching it, I do need you to get involved in the comments, because reading your comments is what's creating this show. I bounce off those comments that come through, okay? So it does help. There's 15 people watching. Where's the chat? What's going on here? How do I find the chat bar? I've lost my chat bar. Top chat. Live chat. There we go. Can someone type something? Because I can't see anything. No, everything's changed on here. What's going on? Oh, here we go. It's in that one, but it's not on this one. Where's me? I'll refresh that. Oh, it just came up when I refreshed it. There we go. All right, so who have we got in the room? Because I do like to acknowledge everybody in the chat, so I do need you people to say your bits and bobs in here. We got Shah Boyset. Hi, Guru. Hello, Shah. She is a member, as you can see, the green icon next to your name. They change colors depending on your duration of how long you've been a member. We got Linda Simons. Hello, Linda. Welcome. G'day, Linda from Orange. Enjoy watching it. Love your personality. Thank you very much. You've all got a coffee going. This show's going to go for about an hour if you can keep me going that long. Marsha Clark. G'day, Marsha Clark. Welcome to the show there. Fatima. Hello, Fatima. Domingos. What up, dude? Not a lot at the moment, but we're going to get things coming up in the show, okay? And I've got some questions here. Before we do get started, I want a big shout out. Thank you to these people who supported me in the last couple of weeks. Chastity Roots, Nichelle Husby, Linda Chamberlain, Danette Smith, Anne Thomasay, and the Grandma. Thank you very much for your support in the last few weeks. Much appreciated. Janice Burns is in the room. Janice Burns is another beautiful, wonderful member of mine. Cyber kisses to you, Janice Burns, and Shah Boyset and Linda Simons for joining the show here. If you want to be a member of my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, just simply hit the join button below if you're on a desktop, okay? And follow the prompts there, and you just support me for the cheaper than a cup of coffee every month, okay? Who else we got there? We got Luck 1800. I love your videos. Thank you very much. I love having people like you watching my videos as well. Hello, everybody, says Janice Burns, and the wonderful Cindy Greer's in the room as well. Hello, Cindy. Cindy's another wonderful member. Now, I do have a question here from Christy. No, not, yeah, it is Christy. I'll get Christy's and Kirsty's mixed up, don't I? Christy Jurgens. This is awesome. Love it. Is there anything that would substitute for the black gesso? Thanks in advance. I used to muck around in my early days. I didn't have any black gesso. I did have a spray can of flat black aerosol spray can from the hardware store. I did paint that, let it dry, and it did work. I'm not saying you should go and do that, but it worked for me. If you don't have black gesso or cannot find it, simply go to your hardware store, your paint store, buy 1 or 2 liters of sealing white and get them to tint it black. Sealing white is the same chalky substance paint that your gessos are, and it'll work in the exact same way. We got one here from Umpalumpa. I've got a question. When he's painting the clouds, is the blue already dry? When I tried it, the blue wasn't, and the white for the clouds mixed with the blue. When I paint my clouds, my skies are wet on wet, meaning the surface is wet. I'm stamping the cloud on, and then I'm blending it. Now, what you got to do, get yourself these blending brushes. If you don't have them, message me on Facebook. They're $45 US. I don't make nothing from these. The price is simply made up of buying the brushes, postage fees, labeling, and fees in money transferring. They're $45 US through PayPal. Now, when I've stamped my cloud on there, I'm simply get this brush. I'm using the tip of it, the corner of it here, and sometimes the whole base foot of it here, okay? And I have a cloth in this hand, and I'm constantly wiping it, and I'm using this corner tip, and I'm blending and smearing, wiping it, and then doing a little bit more, and then wiping it. I'm not just constantly grinding. I'm not dusting for fingerprints. If you're dusting for fingerprints, you're just going to turn it into a solid mush, okay? You can get wonderful clouds that way, but they're not realistic. So if you're having trouble, watch a lot of my tutorials where you see clouds in the thumbnails, and you will see just how I'm doing it. I might do a video just solely on blending, because I've noticed in my art group, links in the description below, Ianapolis Art Network, people are having trouble blending their acrylics. So I'm going to do a video just addressing blending in your acrylics. Janice Burns, hello Janice Burns. She's put some emojis up there, special emojis you get from when you're a member. Luck 1800. You are so dedicated and great. Thank you very much there, Luck. Gisela P. Hello, Gisela P. Hello, Mr. Harris. Finally got a live. Good on you. So I've read that one there. Deborah Maps, another question came in from Deborah Maps. Hi Ian, can you tell me if sealed acrylic paint tubes, I better read this again because I'm reading exactly how you type it. Can you tell me if sealed acrylic paint tubes go bad after time, as I've used, as in use by dates? Okay, so that's one part of the question. It's a several part question, this one. So try them. If they stink, I probably won't use them. Sometimes some of them can go smelly, I have noticed. But I've got some tubes that are years and years old and they're still worthy. Okay, so it's depending on the quality, on the brand as well. So it's all through trial and error. Try them out. If they still work, they work. If they don't, throw them out and replace them. It's that easy. Also, when you're painting, do you keep track of the colors you have mixed to make the same colors again? No, I don't. I just try and go by memory, but I have made color charts. I've even made a video how to make a reference color chart. And what I simply done in that video, go to my videos tab in my YouTube channel and scroll down until you find it. It's probably, where are we? I'll see. I'll try and find that video for you myself using a reference color chart. Or even if you simply type in the YouTube search bar, I'll see if this will work. Ianapolis color chart. Did I spell that right? Let's see if that brings something up. Yes, there it is. It's number 446. How to make your own reference color chart to suit colors you use. And what that does is you simply get some cardboard. Excuse me, the bugs are in my mouth. You simply get some cardboard, you get your colors, and you experiment making colors on that cardboard. And then you put the two colors down that you're mixing, and then you put a sample of what that turned into. When you added white, you're referencing it all on the cardboard. And over the whole cardboard, at the end of the process, you'll have different colors. And you can look at those colors. Let's just say you got a reference picture and you see a color there. You're like, how did I get that color? You can put your reference color chart that you've created next to it and see what color is the closest to it. And then you work out, how did I mix that color? Oh yeah, that, and that. And that's how you do it. Okay, so check that out. Hello, Mr. Harris, got a live Casella P. I have not been able to find a brush that I could use for clouds. I have tried several different types. Could you please point me in the right direction? I use a hog bristle fan brush to put my clouds on. Look at my latest videos with clouds and you'll see exactly how I'm using it there, okay? The second part, when you're painting, I'll keep track of your colors again. If you don't mix enough at the start, I struggle with this. I'm looking for an easy solution. You can get a pasto paste, and what it does, you might have mixed up this much paint, but oh no, you need that much. You add the impasto paste, it increases the impasto paste. It increases the volume of that paint. Okay, I hope that helps you out, Deborah. Maps. Cindy. I looked at every store around. None of the split ends yours do. I love my put her on a brush. Yeah, Cindy's got some of, so she's bought herself some of these brushes here. This put her on a brush. You might see tutorialists painting something, they're using a small flat brush, but the way I paint, I like to get it on there. I like to put it on there real quick and get it on. A decent size A3 size canvas is what I use, and that gets it on there, your sky on there in a quick enough time so you can add your sky colors and then start adding your clouds. And these are the blending brushes you get along with that put her on a brush, a 2-inch and a 1.5 inch, and you can actually see how I use them in my tutorials as I'm putting skies into the paintings. I love my brushes I got from you. Can't do without them, says Cindy Grias. Yeah, once you got them, you'll be amazed just how simple and great they are. Lois Lavandowski. Hi, Ian. Hey, everybody. G'day, Lois Lavandowski. Welcome to the show. Gisela. How could I buy brushes from you? Simply message me on Facebook, or if you want to go direct, there's a PayPal link below this video. It is called PayPal, and then it's got the link there, okay? Go to my PayPal link, send 40 US equivalent dollars, 40 US dollars, and put your name and address, correct name and address in the details, and I will ship them out to you, okay? Wherever you live in the world, they will get to you. So at the moment, is it 40 or 45? I can't remember. Oh my goodness, I think it's 45 US dollars by memory. 45 US dollars. Will get you these brushes, because that I buy the brush, I get the packaging, I label it. You sending me money takes fees out. They charge you fees in all this money transferring, and me posting it to you creates that cost, okay? So some people, it is a little bit different, but I can't really do nothing about that. I'm very sorry. Just try and find something in your hardware store that might work the same way. Where are we up to? Okay, here I go. Domingos Pinohero. How do you frame your canvas cloth? You can stretch it around a board. You can stretch it and staple it into your rebated frame. There's just so many ways. I don't frame mine. Mine are just piling up, waiting for people who enjoy watching my videos and want to purchase them, waiting for people to buy them. But you can glue them to a canvas panel and then put the panel into a frame, or you can stretch the canvas and staple it to the frame if you want to do it that way. Probably not the best way. What else can you do? Yeah, I would actually, or you can actually, if you want to stretch it and put it in a as a stretch canvas frame, do it that way as well. It's totally up to you. Bummer, I don't have Facebook or PayPal. Well, I'm sorry, Casella. That's the only way I can get them to you. I don't have any other payment facilities. Uh, if you have a friend, a family member that has a PayPal, ask them, put the money into their account and do it that way if you can. That's the only way I can suggest. Got another question here from Tanner. Do you need to fix or repair your paintings? I always wondered in your live paintings if you have to regroup and adapt because of mistakes. I pretty much leave them, but sometimes, like lately, this is where I edit my videos, tutorials. I've taken a photo of the painting for the thumbnail and for being incorporated into the video. And the painting itself is sitting over there. It's taped to a black board. That's the board I take the photo of it from. And it gives me the opportunity to look at it every now and then. And before I used to look at them and go back and detail them and change them and fine tune them. But nowadays, I don't do it. If I've made a mistake, I'm fixing it up in the video, and that's what I do if you have to regroup. So yeah, I don't anymore, but I used to in the past. Okay, me YouTube channel now exists of, if I do a painting, it needs to be filmed, because if I do a painting, I've gone and shot myself in the foot and created that to happen. Because what happened if I go and do a painting and put it out there, someone's going to go, where's the tutorial for that? And I go, oh, there isn't just one there for that. So I'm just solely painting for you people now, and I do enjoy it. I paint them to a degree where they are sellable and they are a good looking painting. They're not just a bit of snot slapped together on some cheap paper with cheap paints. Okay, so they are quality paints, quality canvas, done by I think a quality artist. I hope I'm a bit of a quality artist. I can only hope. We can only hope in this day and age, can't we? Got another question here from Peggy Sterling. Frederick's canvas may not need gesso. Well, my canvas is Frederick's. I buy it in a roll and it's already pre-primed. Gesso, I think some people might get it mixed up. If you've got a surfboard or you've got a timber piece of fence or some board there, it's naked, it's raw, it's neat, that needs gessoing. Gessoing is preparing it for your acrylic paints to go on there. Okay, that's when you need the gesso. But if you buy a canvas that's already primed, you don't need to gesso it because it's already done. Okay, unless you got black gesso and you want a black canvas, you can black gesso it. But like if you're going to paint on something totally different, like the front face of a drawer, you might want to paint on that. Gesso it first, get it ready, then you can put your acrylic paints on there. Okay, I've used a couple and made the paints go smoothly. The cheap ones I bought need 3 coats dried in between. I wish I could use Frederick's like you, but could not. Capable of cutting canvas, but not capable of cutting canvas. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, well, you're just simply going to have to buy your canvases already. The roll I get, it's a few $100s a roll, but I do get a few out of it. But yeah, you need to cut it up to the size you want. I roll it out on my kitchen bench. I have rulers and I mark it with a pencil, and then I just get my dressmaking scissors and cut it like you're cutting material, because that's all it is, really, primed material. So thank you for your question there, Peggy Sterling. We'll give another big shout out to these people: Chastity Root, Nichelle Husby, Linda Chamberlain, Danette Smith, Anne Thomasay, and the Grandma. Thank you very much. Super Chats is enabled in my live show here, so if you like to support me in that way as well, always much appreciated. And just remember, all my videos, they always will be and they always are free to watch. Free content there. Knock yourself out. I have over 500 tutorials on my YouTube channel here, many different variety of subjects. So just go through the actual video tab and just see what's happening there, what I've been doing. The early ones are obviously earlier, and I've evolved over time. They do get a bit more pleasing to the eye, I suppose. I'm just going to have a mouthful of my coffee at the moment. I'll move the mouse off there. Teresa Arts. Hello, Teresa Arts. Mervyn Too Good. Hello, Ian. How do you fix a price for your paintings? My paintings at the moment, they're A3 size, 12 by 6, 12 and a half by 16 inches. And I just sell them. What am I selling them for at the moment? At the moment, at this date, they're 140 US dollars. Now, there are several ways to price paintings. Some people charge by the inch. Now, the price per square inch, in my opinion, depends on a few things. It would depend, let's say, on the artist for a start, on the subject, and on the quality of the painting itself. Be mindful that if you are going to do a painting that you want to sell, try and paint it on a canvas, not papers. Try and paint it with quality paints, not just craft paints or student paints. And yeah, work out an average price per square inch. It could range anywhere from 20 cents per square inch. Okay. I don't price mine on cents per square inch. I price it on the quality, the canvas it's on, the paints that it's used, the person who's painted it, the popularity of all those things just create my price. I have sold bigger paintings for thousands of dollars as well to avid followers of mine. And so, yeah, it's look up people that are solely into marketing and pricing art that way. They can probably tell you a lot better than what I can, because I can only tell you what I'm assuming the best way to market it and to price it. Okay, you don't go looking at a painting and go, well, that took me 6 months, I want 6 months worth of income. It don't work that way. All right, it's just simply the painting, work it out by the square inch. Look up someone who is more of a guru on pricing art. That'll help you out. I made it, says Cindy P. Good on you, Cindy P. Cindy P's another member of mine. Judy, I really like beach sand and I like the waves. Yes, I have quite a few videos like that, and I like doing those ones. They're quite satisfying. It's good to know that you can get the sand looking like it's going under the water and so on, and it's just fantastic. Now, I want to go through my, while I've got the opportunity, I've got several links in the description below, okay? So check out the links below. I'll just go through them and explain what they are. The first one is join this channel to get perks. That is becoming a member of my art group. I mean, not my art group, my YouTube page. And if you're on a desktop, you can see the join button there. You simply hit that. You pay a few dollars every month, and you're supporting my content, and you're getting the perks there. Every time I go live, I can tell who a member is by the little icon next to their name. That changes in durations of time you've been a member, and you get shout outs when I do live paintings. Because when I'm doing a live painting, I haven't done one in a while because I've been very busy on the building sites. I can glance across, and I haven't got time to answer all your comments, but if you are a member, I will do go, well, there, who's the latest one here? Cindy P. Hello, Cindy P. Welcome to my live show. Good to have you here, Cindy P. That's how that works. There's a PayPal link. That's to buy my paintings, my paintbrushes, or simply people like to just support me by giving me donations there as well. There's the Video Guru. A lot of you might not know that, but I do have another channel. It's called the Video Guru. It's where I put me bathroom renovations and videos that have nothing to do with art, but other stuff. Where what I can do, I can put any video there. Because if I go and let's say I want to put a video on this channel, how to cut an onion without crying, I get slaughtered because that's got nothing to do with art, and it disturbs the arts followers. It's seeing that come up. So my Video Guru channel is a platform where I can put wherever I want on there, but this one is my art tutorials, okay? There's my merchandise link to buy the cups, pillows, hoodies, shirts, leggings, socks, you name it. Have a look, check it out. There is my Instagram link there. I very rarely use it, but it's there. My Facebook link, if you ever want to message me on Facebook and ask me a question direct. My Patreon link, become a patron, you get early access. There's an early video in there sitting there right now waiting for patrons to view. They get to see it before it's released. You might see a pixelated version of the thumbnail in my art group page. That's just a teaser showing you what the patrons get to see before you do. Once it's released, then it's open to the public. There's my videos link. That just takes you to my actual videos on my YouTube channel, so you can just scroll through them and just see exactly the vast variety of videos that I have on my YouTube channel here, tutorial videos. There's my art for sale. That's not updated, but you simply ask if such and such a painting is available. That's where you message me on Facebook, and I can tell you whether it is or not. If it's not available, there's always prints available. And what you can do, think, well, that one's not available. I want the print, but I don't want to pay for the print. I'll buy another painting that is available, and I can sneak that print in there along with it when it gets rolled up and posted out to you. So that's just a thought to think about as well. There's Ianapolis Art Network link. That's my Facebook group page. There's my bloopers playlist, and then there's my early bloopers, which were the earlier ones that I used to make. Then there's my recent playlist one there. There's a traceable and reference pick link. That'll take you to all my traceables that are relevant to any of my tutorials that need a traceable, and some of the reference picks that I've used, they're in there as well. And there's also a Google Translate. Okay. Gisela, it seems to me that when I gesso canvas and I let it dry, then use the acrylic paints with retarder, the paint doesn't flow the same. How long are you taking to let it dry? Let it dry for a couple of days. I only use the retarder in the soft-bodied titanium white that I'm putting on the canvas. That's the only paint that I'm putting the retarder in. The sky color and the cloud colors, I'm not putting the retarder in that color. If you're going to have colors out on a palette and you're doing somewhere plein air painting outside, you can probably mix a little bit of retarder in every color, so it's not going to dry so quick on you. You can use it for that way as well, but I use it as creating my magic white, so to speak. G'day everybody, and my guru from Virginia, USA, Jerry Powell. G'day Jerry Powell, good to have you in the room here. Have you got yourself a cuppa? I've got myself one, and it's bloody half empty, and I've got no one here to make it for me. Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. What else do I normally go to? Well, we've been going for half an hour. That's gone quick, hasn't it? Half an hour, 30 minutes or 30 minutes or about half an hour, yeah. I've done it again. I've done it again. Where are we? I need this. I normally, just bear with me a moment here. I was supposed to put this in me Facebook, but I keep forgetting the link. Where's that? That's in the art group. Okay, so they're half an hour behind, and in my Facebook page as well. So people that are not in the Facebook group, but are just friends that follow me for my art, they can see that as well. Okay, so that's there. Goodness, half an hour late. I always do. Everything's done off the top of my head here in these Friday night live shows. Nothing is planned. Nothing is scripted. The only thing that's scripted is your messages and questions that come through, okay, and what I read here. Everything else is just off the top of my head. So bear with me if I make any fumbling mistakes. I'm only human, and it's good to see the human side of everybody, okay? I reckon it is anyway. Got some nice scrap paper there. Now, what I do, I'm a bit of a I don't know, all my scrap paper like this. It's being used, but the opposite side is blank. And what I do, I've got my tray in my office there. I turn them upside down, and when they get to a pile, I cut them up and glue them together and make tear-off pads because I go through so much scrap paper. See, I don't. Here's a tear-off pad here. This is one I made. See, I just get the PVA glue and glue it together, and I just make me little tear-off pads. It's all just me waste paper. There's the back side of it. It's got, and the front side is the blank side. So I just make tear-off pads. I like making all my own things. So this is just what I've got to do today because I've got a lot of things I've got to get done today, and I want to make sure they get done. I've got to finish painting my bathroom and fix the shower head. It's a little bit leaking, so I've got to swap it back because the one I've got in there is a little bit on the leaky side. So obviously it's a faulty unit. All right, where are we up to? Jerry Powell lost audio. Okay, let me double check that. No, I've got audio, so that must be just you, Jerry.
No, I've got audio. So that must
be... Okay, it must be just you. Audio is breaking in and out for Jerry Powell. Audio is fine for me. So Jerry Powell's lost her audio. Audio is fine. I've just done a sound check. People can hear it. Check your speakers, your jack pin, whatever. I'm sorry I can't do anything there for you there, Jerry, in that part. So do we have any more questions? There's 14 people in the room. Say something. Say hello. Tell me where you're from. Ask a question. Somebody in the room, you might know the answer to the question, but there's a lot of people that might not know it, and it might benefit those people as well. Ian, audio is fine in England, says Mervyn Too Good. Good stuff. So obviously, I'm sorry, Jerry Powell, you've got some problem with your audio there. Refresh your page. Try doing that if you're watching on a device or the desktop. I'm not sure what you're using, but you might have to refresh your page. What else was I going to do? So I've gone through there. A big thank you to all my YouTube members who support me every month. I think there's about 35 of you now. I can't go through the whole list, but there's about 35 of you there. Thank you very much for your continuing support there. If you want to be a patron, hit the Patreon link below. Patrons get early access to my content, and it's just you and the YouTube members. You're the sort of people that go, you know what, Ian, I like what you do for everybody here. Here's a bit of support every month for your troubles, and that's much appreciated. They're the sort of people that join my YouTube and become a patron of mine. Cindy P, California, USA. If we do not get any more questions coming through, I just need, well, then I can slowly bring the show to an earlier close because I've just got nothing to go by other than what yous give me in the live chat here. Okay, so anyone else that hasn't said who they are or where they're from, just say hello and keep the show going for the full hour, because I used to get a lot more views, but since my flood and I did like a 3-month hiatus, nothing on YouTube, my algorithm just went boom. And when you start YouTube again, it's not going to go back up there. I got to go like this again. And I'm doing that slow climb again to get back up to where I used to be. I've still got over 126,000 subscribers, but a lot of them, in reality, I've probably only got maybe 5,000 that actual follow my uploads and my notifications. The rest are probably just forgotten. That's how that works, I feel. Dee, hello all. Good evening from Northern Ontario, Canada. Good to have you here, Dee. I've got a lovely friend, Gigi, from Hong Kong, lives in California with her son, James. If you're watching, James and Gigi, hello, g'day. What's that? Marsha Clark. G'day, Marsha. Watching from Kimberley, Wisconsin. Kimberly, Wisconsin. Hello and welcome. Mervyn Toogood. Ian, what do you call the fat stumble brush that goes to a point? Can't find them anywhere. What do you call the fat stumble brush? I don't know. Are you talking about the one that I use, or are you talking about one that you see around but you can't find it? If you're talking about the one I use, that was a little flat brush, but over time it got munted up and the hairs got all bushed out, and it now becomes my little scrumbling brush. You can probably get something and try and burn the hairs a bit or manipulate them in a way so they go like a munted up blending brush type of thing. Try and make your own if you can. That accidentally happened, and I found a good use for it. So if that's what you're asking about, well, you won't find one in the art shop. It's just something that happened that way, that evolved for me. Hey you, says Tammy Sharp. G'day, Tammy Sharp. Tammy Sharp has she's a long follower of mine. Good to see you here, Tammy. And I think Tammy, she's got some stuff going on Facebook videos, painting memories there. She teaches a lot of people how to do some crafty, arty stuff. Tammy Sharp, maybe an angular brush. There we go. Gisela P, cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated. Too good. No, it's round. Okay, well, I don't know what you're on about. Maybe someone in the room might know what Mervyn's on about. His round brush that goes to a point. Does anyone know what he's meaning? Tammy Sharp, hey, click. Thank you very much, Tammy Sharp. And she's given me a big love heart kiss. Kisses back to you, Tammy. Dee Dee, you have a new painting on all over your hand statue. Can you show us? Love the gold orange background. I can't see it. You have a new painting on wall over your hand statues. Oh, that's not one of mine. One of my, I'll show it to you. One of my followers, Lisa Carroll, painted that. She called it a man on fire. I was quite impressed with that. She sent it to me. Let's see if we can get this on camera there. She found a photo of a video of me, and she paused it to the right spot, and she painted it. And she called it Man on Fire. So thank you very much to Lisa Carroll for that one. She's a wonderful artist. She painted that and sent it to me. And she's bought us several of my paintings. So thank you very much for that. And that sits up there proudly because I really like that. She's put it in a frame and everything. Good on her. Okay, where are we? So yeah, Dee Dee, that was done by one of my followers here. Chastity Roots, big cyber kisses and hugs to you, Chastity, for your super chat donation. Thank you very much. Much love back to you. Tammy Sharp, missed you. Awesomeness. Lois Lavandowski. That's a long word, and I've got it right, hasn't it? That's very cool. Dee Dee, lovely painting of Man on Fire. Gisela Fee, lovely painting to Lisa. Awesome. Marsha Clark. Mervyn too good. Hey, Ian, that painting is hot. Yes, it's quite a dandy one. I did a video somewhere where I was it's like a video clip singing. Steve was in it, and I was walking around my house, and she saw that video somewhere, and she freeze the frame of me there, and that's what she used as the reference pic. I don't know where that video is. If I do find it, I'll put it on my art group page for all my members there to have a look at it there, okay? That painting is hot. Thank you very much. Yes, so where are we going? We've got 18 minutes left in the show, ladies and gentlemen, kids, boys, girls, and humans, and non-binary. is it non-binary, what they're calling people these days that don't want to identify as a male or a female. So once again, thank you to Chastity Roots, Nichelle Husby, Linda Chamberlain, Danette Smith, Anne Thomasay, and the Grandma. Now, whenever you support me, like in this show today, people have sent super chat donations. If you've sent me PayPal donations, if you've bought brushes, or if you've bought a painting, your name gets written down, and in the following Friday Night Live, it gets read out like these people. If you have a question, you might be looking at one of my videos, simply ask the question in your comment, because all my comments get answered. Although all of my comments get read, and I give them a like just to acknowledge that I've read them. And any questions there, they simply get printed out like this, and then they get put aside for my next Friday Night Live show, and they get read out as well, like these ones. We had questions from Peggy Sterling, Tanner, Deborah Maps, and Pulumpa 2019, and Christy Jerkins. They've all been read out throughout this show already. Where are we up to, Ian? Tammy Sharp, gotta go. Love you. Early morning classes. You have a great evening there, Tammy Sharp, and good health to you and your family. Thank you very much. Big cyber hugs and kisses to you, Tammy, for your super chat donation. Much appreciated. I have a wonderful painting that I painted yesterday. It's been edited. It's sitting up on Patreons now. If you're a patron, check it out. If you're not, you have to wait for it to be released. It's going to be released in the next day or so anyway. So, and yeah, it's kind of cold, crisp, fresh, vibrant painting. When I whacked the frame on this one, I was amazed. Just the painting was the painting itself, but when I whacked the frame on this one, it's called Snow Lake. I've just called it Snow Lake. It really popped. And that's one thing I want you beginners to understand is your painting is itself, but once you put it in a frame, it ups the level. It changes the vibe of that painting. So get used to having a frame around and just whacking on your painting and see how it's looking. And a good tip, whatever frame you've got, always like to put a white inner border on the inside rim of the frame. 9 times out of 10, it suits most paintings, and it just makes the painting pop. They're wonderful. Barry Radburn, g'day Barry, good to have you here. Late again, morning everybody. That's okay. Oh, I thought my coffee was gone, but it's still here. What are we going? We're going for 45 minutes. Let's see how warm it is. Oh, it's just bearable, just bearable. I love it anyway. I cut my hair last night and it's a bit cocculated, so I've got to read. Well, when I was having a shower, I noticed that there's bits of long bits. So what I do when I really want a good haircut, I'm an idiot, but I love living. I bend down like I'm looking at my ass, but I've got a mirror there. So my hair's just all down. It's all hanging down and I can cut it perfectly. It's a good way to cut your hair if you're cutting your hair on your own. I've always cut my hair for years. I cut my kids' hair. But yeah, that's just another, because I'm cutting with the mirror behind and that, but sometimes you can just bend upside down like you're looking at your ass. You got the mirror, a little mirror down there, and you can just see it all, and it's bearable to cut instead of lifting it up to cut. If anyone ever walked in on you, they wonder what the friggin' hell you're doing, but I don't care. It's great. It works. Late again, Barry Radburn, Jerry Powell, night for now, all happy, all that real estate. My guru. Oh, okay. Enjoy your cuppa painting. Take care. You take care too, Jerry Powell. Good to have you here. Your snow painting tend to be wonderful, Ian. Well, the next one is a snow painting. I can tell you that, DD. 4 here with all the 4 colors on the deciduous leaves and trees and falling on the ground. Yeah, I left school too early. I do try my best with reading. I love winter snow paintings, says Cindy P. Gisela, do you have any problem for painting new holiday paintings? Huh? Oh, no, sorry, I'll read that again. Sorry. Do you have any plans for painting new holidays paintings? What do you mean holidays paintings? I'm not sure what you mean there, Gisela. Do you have any plans for painting new holiday paintings? Explain to me what, I'm not sure what you mean, holiday painting. What do you mean, like beach paintings where you're on holidays or something? I'm not sure what you mean there. But I struggle to find content to paint, but when I do find something, I latch onto it and I put my efforts into it, such as Christmas. Oh, like theme paintings. I don't normally, because being a YouTube channel, I have got what do you call it? Halloween one there. I've done a Halloween one, but I'm not really one for following themes. I might, if I get in the mojo of it, I might slip a theme one in here and there, but it's not something that I constantly track and make sure I put out there. Like I do know other YouTubers, influencers do that, but it's not something that I avidly do. Hello, bro. How are you? Says Pinterest SV. I'm doing well. Is that Pinterest? Pinterest SV. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Good to have you here, Pinterest. Ebel, holiday season, Christmas, Thanksgiving, such as in the States. Okay, yes. Well, I think I've answered that question now. Cindy P, do you have any 4-colored paintings? Yes, I do. I'll come across here. That's why I've got this one loaded up. We don't call it 4 here. We call it autumn. I do have some. Not sure what. I'll start at the top. I'm not sure what numbers they're called. Is this going old or new? From old or new? Oh, that's the old ones. Where are we? Where are we? I'll go. I'll see if I can. I've done a few different types. Like there's a what's that one? Where's that one there? Easy steps to paint in acrylic for beginners. It's number 498. It's got some kind of that color. There's not a bad one there. Time lapse. What's that one there? Beginner's art lesson 496. That's a big willow in 4 colors, or your autumn colors. But I have done a few. There's quite a few scattered throughout my video library here. I've done some ones with trees with some 4 colors starting to pop. You just need to scroll. There's another one there, 456. So you simply write in my name, Ianapolis, in the YouTube church search bar and those numbers, and or that number one at a time, and it'll bring those appropriate videos up. It's called an autumn scene. See, for autumn 4 tutorial. Yeah, you call it 4, we call it autumn. But there's several in there, whoever asked that one. Where are we? Thank you. We'll check them out, says Cindy P. Pinterest. Oh, you just subtracted it again. I'm just ready to read his question or her question, and they took it away. So put it back. Don't be an Indian giver with your comments. We need the comments to keep the show going. We've got 10 minutes left. Let's hope we can get these 10 minutes done. If you're watching the replay, give me the thumbs up and give me a comment. It helps the algorithm of my channel. And just tell me how you found me. Even if you're new in the chat now, in the live show, tell me how you discovered me. It's always interesting to know how people stumbled across my channel. Yeah, so... I've got to go to the hardware store now and get that. I've got to go and see, make a few phone calls. So nothing's coming through here. I'm going to start wrapping this up now. And I'll be back in 3 weeks' time with my Friday Night Live, just where we can connect and answer questions. So do yourself a favour. If you want to keep the Friday Night Lives going, keep the questions coming in, keep active in the live chat when it is live. And if you're just watching the replay, give us a comment as well. I just love painting of the koala and the Australian flag. Yes, I remember you. I think did you buy that one, or you just? I remember I did it for somebody. Lois Lavadosky, since you're heading into summer, what do you call autumn? We call it autumn. Americans call it fall. We call it autumn. We got summer, winter, autumn, and spring. They're our 4 seasons: summer, winter, autumn, and spring. Barry, have you plans for another demo? What do you mean another demo, Barry? A demo of what? Can't wait to watch your bloopers. Have a great night, Marsha Clark. Oh, there hasn't been any recent bloopers lately, but this last video that I filmed, there is some blooper material in there, so keep a look out for that. That'll have a blooper follow-up for that tutorial as well, so you'll just be able to see what happens behind the scenes there. Eileen Carouse, hello Ian, just signed in, better late than never. Yeah, I'm just about on my way out the door myself here. On-screen painting. Okay, yeah, well, I've been very busy for the last several months. I haven't had time to do any live paintings, but I do want to do some more live paintings, so there will be some coming up. I just don't know exactly what date yet, but you will be notified. If you're a member of my art group, I pretty much tell the audience there I'm going live in the next hour, or I'm setting up to go live or whatever there. Lois, but what season are you in now? We are in, where are we? Summer, winter. We're in autumn. Now, let me write it down. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. Summer, autumn. We're in spring. We're in spring now. We're in spring. Just signed in. I've read that one. We have to wait 3 weeks to see you live again. I'll put in my calendar. Yes. Everyone stay safe. Bye for now, says Cindy P. Eileen Carouse. Also, the bloopers, little buddy in your Renault is bloody too cute. Yeah, he was in some of my Renaults. Okay, look, check out the Video Guru channel. The link's in the description below. Subscribe to that if you want to see what gets updated on there as well, because sometimes when I'm filming, just anything goes on there. But this channel is solely for my art tutorials only. Awesome, Australia in spring. That's what I thought. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to start wrapping this up. So let me get set up, ready to wrap it up. There we go there. Because, yeah, I've got 2 screens here. All right, so give me the thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the show. And just remember, if you like what I'm doing, you tell your friends. But if you don't like what I'm doing, you tell everybody. Goodbye, good luck, and good on ya. Who was that? Someone just pulled up. Who is that? Who's that out there? Oh, yeah, it's across the road there. Oh, what did I pull this iPhone for? I was going to use that for something. I don't know why, but I forgot. Now let's get all this back together so as I can... it's time 5 to 10. Oh, turn this bloody light out. Where are you, mongrel? Oh. Now I'm going to get this. I can go back over there. And this can go back there. Oh, where's my phone? Oh, what's that there? That's what I thought they were going. Oh. Where's my thing? Uru from the Guru.